I'm Dorothy Buchanan Wilson, International President, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Welcome to Conversations. We have with us as our guests for this webisode the co-founders of Mixed Chicks Hair Products, Kim Etheridge and Wendy Levy. Welcome, ladies, to Conversations.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Glad to be here. I wanted to start off by asking a few questions, and the first is, India Irie, who all of us know, has a famous quote that says, "I am not my hair." However, we know that for African American women, our hair is, and other women of color, our hair is our crowning glory. So with that being the case, what gave birth to the Mixed Chicks empire?
Well, simply needing a product for our hair. For years, I know Wendy shares this, as many people do, having combination hair, and that's what I call combination hair. I'm biracial. My father's black, my mother's white. I have had curly, straight, wild, frizzy, unruly textured hair. And growing up, you just use what's available. So you go to the beauty supply and you're spending tons and tons of money on different types of products. So there never really was a product that just tamed my hair. So we thought, they don't make a product for our textured hair. And what I mean by that is a combination texture of hair.
Yeah, I think the industry was just really ignoring us as a demographic. I think for so long we've been forced to choose a side, and that's really who the industry catered to. Whether you had straight hair or whatever you want to call that, the European market, or if you had more coarse hair, and they call that the ethnic market, but there was really no market for the in-between. So Kim and I felt like, as mixed chicks growing up in the 70s, when we had to mix like 10X and pink lotion, it was just enough of that. We were ready to come up with, just perfect that.
We often hear that women don't necessarily get along as they're doing business together or as friends. However, you've proven the naysayers wrong. To what do you attribute your success and the fact that you're able to work together so well?
We found our groove.
Yes.
But you have, it's just like any relationship. It takes work. It takes really being honest, and sometimes it's not that easy. But I think Kim and I have really just learned how to work together, be honest. We have the same goal, which really helps.
I think, like Wendy always says, especially being in business, you have to like your business partner. And that's most important, and we do like each other. And I think we respect each other. And that's important as well. So, everyone's opinion matters. You don't win every fight, but then again, everything's for the betterment of the company.
What creative challenges have you faced as a work team, and how do you go about addressing those?
I could tell you, one of the, just starting out was really difficult. A lot of companies will only speak to you if you want to order 50,000 units. We were starting out with 1,000 units, right? So just to find somebody that would help me, I would go on Google, go online, try to find companies where maybe I could buy an overstock of a bottle. And then once we found that bottle one time, they were delivered and then they were filled, and the lab's like, well, where are the caps? I'm like, what do you mean? The bottles didn't come with the caps? So basically, as a team, what one of us drops, the other one picks up, and truly, thanks to Google, you can find everything.
When you are starting a business, really doing every aspect of that business. And like Wendy said, we're ordering bottles. We had no clue it didn't come with caps, but you had to learn that. So what do? You just don't sit there. You get on the phone.
Problem solve, multitask.
Yes, that's it. And those challenges you overcome easily when you're pushing hard and are challenged in that area that you want to succeed.
You certainly are successful in your own rights. But at the same time, there are other women out there who are interested also in being entrepreneurs. What kind of advice would you give them?
Don't quit your day job right away. Kim and I both had full-time jobs. We were full-time mothers. And in our spare time, we had a whole nother full-time job of developing the company. And we were able to use our income from our original careers to fund and begin our own company. But at least for 3 years, we worked 2 full-time jobs, one being Mixed Chicks and one being the professions we were in prior.
So when you hear that inner voice, there's something that you really want to do, then you just do it. You make it happen. Like Wendy said, we're moms. We had careers. we still had to run this company. You just do it.
Tell us a little bit about what it means to you to live fearlessly.
I think to be fearless is really to live by what your heart is saying and not what everybody else expects you to say or what they want to be. And I think just naming our product Mixed Chicks was pretty fearless because a lot of people, always want you to choose. And because we feel like we can be Black, white, Latin, all those things alone and all those things at the same time, I think just us kind of making that mark and being the forerunners in this whole demographic was pretty fearless. And I think that was just something in our heart. And I feel like anybody that has a message or something that they know to be their truth, let it out there and don't be afraid of judgment.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think just living fearlessly is just being who you are, accepting who you are, and just rising to the occasion that comes before you.
Thank you for joining us for this webisode of Conversations. Again, thank you to our guests from Mixed Chicks.
Thank you
Thanks for having us here today. And we look forward to many great things coming in the future.
Oh, absolutely. Hang on, we have something for you.
yes, okay,
Wendy's going to get it.
Hurry.
It's just for you,
Just for
our
you.
special AKA lady.
Thank you so much.